How do you become a diver who makes over $1,500 a day without a college degree? A job where one 28-day project can earn you more than $40,000. But there's a catch. You'll live in a pressurized chamber for a month. You'll descend into total darkness, hundreds of meters below the ocean. And if you mess up, you don't get a second chance. They're called saturation divers, and this might be the most extreme, high-paying job on the planet. So, do they really live underwater for a month? Can one mistake make your lungs explode? Do they actually earn over $300,000 a year with no college degree? Let's break it down. Saturation divers perform complex underwater tasks that no robot can replace. They fix oil pipelines, build undersea structures, and maintain billion-dollar rigs in total darkness, all while surrounded by crushing pressure. This isn't scuba diving. This is spacewalk-level engineering, 1,000 feet under the ocean. Here's how it works. At deep depths, your body absorbs gas under pressure. If you come up too fast, that gas can form dangerous bubbles, causing what's known as the bends. But after about a day, your body gets fully saturated. Staying down longer doesn't make decompression any worse. So instead of surfacing after every dive, saturation divers stay pressurized for the whole job and only decompress once at the end. It's safer, faster, and the only way this work is even possible. But don't think for a second it's entirely safe. The risks are brutal. There's high-pressure nervous syndrome, which can cause tremors, hallucinations, and even blackout. Barotrauma, from pressure damage to the lungs and ears. Oxygen toxicity, zero visibility, freezing temperatures, and equipment failure that can kill you in seconds. In one real case off the coast of Norway in 2012, a diver's umbilical cable snapped at 250 meters. He was trapped for over 30 minutes without gas or heat. By some miracle, he survived. Most wouldn't. This is why they're paid so well. Let's talk numbers. Saturation divers earn a base day rate of $600 to $1,000. plus SAT pay of $100 to $300 a day while pressurized. Add depth bonuses, hazard pay, overtime, and project bonuses. A single 28-day job can bring in $30,000 to $45,000. And in a strong year, divers can make over $300,000, no degree required. You're being paid for your time, yes. But more than that, you're being paid to live inside a sealed tube, under pressure, away from family and sunlight, and work in conditions that most people physically couldn't survive. So you don't need a college degree, and it pays very well. But it's unsafe if you're not careful. How do you get into it? First, you complete a commercial diving course. This teaches you underwater construction, safety, welding, and how to work with tools under pressure. Then you need real-world dive hours, shallow water jobs, inspection dives, minor repairs. This is where you build your reputation. After that, you take a saturation diving course, often costing $10,000 to $20,000. This is where you learn gas management, chamber operations, emergency protocols, and deep-sea procedures. Finally, if a diving company sees your skill and trust level, you're selected for a saturation team. Most jobs happen in the North Sea, Gulf of Mexico, Southeast Asia, West Africa, and the Middle East. But before you chase the money, ask yourself this. Can you live for a month inside a sealed metal room, breathing helium, cut off from the sun, and working in pitch-black freezing water? Because this career is not for people who need comfort. It's for people who can handle extreme isolation, physical stress, and high-stakes pressure. It's not just a job. It's a completely different way of living. If you want more extreme careers like this, high pay, high risk, and barely anyone knows they exist, Career Quest explores all kinds of careers, so you don't have to.